Mr. Burgess's home was struck by lightning in 2013. The impact of the resulting fire left the roof in cinders, rooms blackened with soot, and many personal belongings and furniture smoke damaged and charred. Luckily, he wasn't at home at the time.
I was basically sitting in the jacuzzi down at the local gym, luxuriating, when suddenly my son-in-law came rushing in and said, you know, your house is on fire, better come quickly. So I made a quick exit, came back down here, and when I first heard about it, you would naturally think, oh well, it's probably not too bad. I didn't realise the scale of it at all, but when I got here the roof was, you know, the flames were like 20 feet high and the whole thing was just a ball of fire. The firemen stayed all night, damping down, and I just eventually went away and slept at my daughter's house. Came back next morning to see what the damage was really like, and the roof had gone completely by then. The whole thing inside went down like a pack of cards. But it took a few days to do that. Yes, you could see it crumbling around your eyes, which is not too good. Everything in the loft was destroyed. We've saved very little of that. Been collecting jazz records ever since I was at school, so I had something like 8,000 to 10,000 jazz records in there. Photographs, of course, which can't be replaced. My daughter was quite upset because her wedding dress was in there, and the whole thing was a write-off. The house insurance that I had would cover the buildings, or rather imagined. I didn't really know what the cost was because I didn't have any idea of the extent of the damage and how much would need to be replaced. One hears lots of horror stories about insurance companies dragging their heels and arguing with things and disputing claims and that. But this particular company have been absolutely fantastic. They turned up on day one. They made me feel quite comfortable with what I would get in the way of house rebuilding, and assured me that they would do everything they could from the contents point of view. And there was no quibble, no argument at all. And, I was so delighted with the outcome that I've recommended them to everybody. The chaps that came down to put the new roof on and do all the plastering and brickwork and everything else, were one of the chap that ran that was local, and in fact we have a mutual friend that comes from work, and he was a smashing fella, you know, and Dan, he was good, and he couldn't be more helpful. You suddenly realise that you know, it's well worth being completely covered with insurance, and you know, take out a good insurance. Luckily I did.